Well, we are here once again, and recently we have seen all kind of madness taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. You don't know what's going on. People want something to be done, but we don't know who, we don't know how things going to be changed.
Exactly. And everybody is looking at somebody to make the change. Nobody wants to take the responsibility upon themselves to make the change. So it's the government, it's the police, it's the neighbor, it's the person down the road. They should have done this. The driver should have picked her up early. Nobody wants to take responsibility for what's going on today.
What about you that is watching the program? Are you willing to make a difference? The Where Are You Going program is on now.
What took you so long?
How long was Nora here for anyway?
Pardon?
How long was Nora here for?
Hmm?
Nora, how long was she here?
Couple of hours. She was waiting for you. What took you so long?
Tyrell?
Who?
Tyrell.
Tyrell.
Yeah. Where is he?
Don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. I don't know where he is.
Yeah, where was he? Where did he say he was going?
He left the house yesterday.
Yesterday?
I don't know. I don't know, somewhere. Maybe he's with a friend. I don't know. Didn't he call
Yeah,
you?
but did he say where he was going? What do you mean yesterday?
Didn't he call you?
I called him, he didn't answer. Why didn't you call me?
So how's that my business? Huh? He left the house yesterday. He's not back. I thought he would call you.
Yeah, and I'm asking you where he was. Why can't you just...
Why are you asking me for, huh? You don't know yourself neither. Please, just leave me alone.
You know what, I don't understand how you can be so easy about this. Where is our son? That's all I'm asking you. How can you not know where your own son is?
I don't know. Just leave me alone, please. I don't know. You don't know neither. Why do you keep asking me these questions, huh? How do you expect me to know? Why don't you call him up or something, huh?
Join us every Sunday at 1 p.m. at any of our branches: Rio Claro, Cunupia, Tunapuna, St. James, Pinal, Sandy Grande, Princestown, Cuba, Arima, Tobago, San Fernando, Chaguanas, and our main branch, Port of Spain. Be part of something great.
Well, you saw this video now, and we spoke in this video about how to make a difference. And you know, Kevin, people, they want to see the situation to change around, but what many people, they don't understand is that all of us, we are part of the process somehow. Yeah. If you are willing to do something to help, you are part of the process. If you are not willing to do anything to help, you are also part of the process.
Exactly.
But everybody have their part to play.
And this is important because we know for ourselves that we live in the communities, we are in the schools, wherever it is the violence is taking place. And the problem is that people are so, they're so overwhelmed in the sense where they start to begin to complain about the situation instead of doing something about it. So when we speak about the fact that you all are in the communities and you all know exactly the people that are doing these things, the people that are investing in these youths, in the sense where the kidnappings, the drug trafficking, the human trafficking, everything that is taking place, you know the people, but you expect the police to be at your footsteps.
So if you are seeing things happening and you don't do absolutely nothing because you don't want to get involved and don't want to put yourself in trouble, you are part of the process. Maybe today, the one who kidnapped somebody in your neighborhood on the street, tomorrow can kidnap a family member of yours, and what are you going to do?
Yeah, or tomorrow they can kidnap you.
Exactly.
If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Yeah? This problem belongs to all of us. Yeah. We raise these criminals. As much as we would like to say, no, my daughter is not a criminal, but they are members of our society. It is our responsibility now, if we know something, if we know these persons, to talk to them. Mm-hmm. If you're a mother, a father, a youth leader, a priest, pastor, whatever, it's your responsibility to talk to these children.
We are not saying that you know the criminal in your area, you're going to say the police where he is. It's kind of things, it's madness. You're never going to do that. We are not telling you to put yourself in trouble. But we are saying that you cannot just fold your arms and wait that everything is part of the authorities. Maybe you cannot get a criminal and put in jail. But what you can do is to prevent others to be raised. You can prevent others to be raised. You can prevent the situation to become worse in your community. And the YPG is here for that. Because if you are there, you live in a community, you live in a place, and you are part of the kind of lifestyle of these criminals. Maybe you're not involved in the things that are taking place in the country, but you live in the same kind of lifestyle. Maybe you don't do bad to nobody, but you are there smoking your weed, selling your weed, doing your thing there. But you say, no, I don't do nothing to nobody. But you are maybe involved with somebody that you end up doing that. You are, even though you are not doing what people are doing, but you are giving the support for others to do what they're not supposed to.
Yes, and in addition to that process, it's interesting that you would mention those who smoke weed and selling weed say that they are not doing anything wrong. But when somebody gets high, whether it's off of weed, alcohol, cocaine, whatever, when they get high, the things that they do are whose fault? The person that sold them or their fault? Both of you. Because it's your fault. You are the reason that person is high. And then they will say, if you didn't buy it from me, you would have bought it from somebody else. Okay, but make sure you are not the person that is giving it to them. That's how you can do your part.
The Youth Power Group is a movement of youths that they are in Trinidad and Tobago and all over the country looking for positivity, spread positivity wherever we see the negativity. You remember last year we had a walk in Chaguanas against violence and crime. Yeah. And I believe this year we're going to have a next one, I believe in the month of February.
Yes,
we're going to have a next one. And maybe you can't put a criminal in jail, as I said. You can't tell the police where the criminals are, even though if you know, because it's a danger for you. But you can join us in this movement. You can call the numbers that appear at the bottom of the screen and invite the youth group to go in your area to do something, a movement to make the youths conscious that there is a different lifestyle that they can live. They're not putting their lives and the families and people in the society in danger.
Yeah, to gain this positive thought, of course, to have a difference in your life. This is the basic of it. And of course, you need to know that this is day number 28. And of course, you've probably been watching the program all of 2016. You heard everything, you received all the information that we gave to you. Probably try to put it into practice, but you never make that step, in other words, to do or materialize the action in a sense to overcome whatever situation that you are facing. And of course, the youth group is here to do so, to help you.
Many of you that is watching now, you have this behavior like, I can do nothing about it. This is a problem of the government. This is a problem of the police. Because majority of the times, you, yourself, that is watching this program, maybe you are not even making a difference in your own life. Because of this complacency, you see that things are not going good in your life. How many times you have watched this program, you as a father, mother, or maybe by chance you are at home, a young person, maybe now came from a nightclub or whatever, you spend the night from yesterday, Friday to this morning, or Saturday, in a nightclub, drinking, enjoying yourself, and you saw many things happen already. Maybe you saw many things already, and your parents don't have a clue of the kind of things you took part of. And you are watching this program and you are complacent because you think that, no, it never happened to me.
Exactly. And that is why most of us settle for complacency. Because we think, oh no, I live in Arima and crime is in Port of Spain. Well, guess what? Crime is all over. Yeah. All over. Most of the incidents coming out of for all those voice notes on WhatsApp. Bonnet, Trin City, Arima.
It's all over.
It's all over. So no longer can we afford to have this.
And we hear from time to time something new happen. Yeah. From time to time something new happen. And what about the new attitudes from the society? The attitudes from the society are always the same. They complain here, they complain there, but what they do to call the attention of the government? What they do to call the attention of those who have more conditions to deal directly with the problem? No, nothing. But we are here in the Youth Power Group to wake you up so that you can join us and help the future of the Trinidad and Tobago, especially the youths. The youths that you bring the youth group today, tomorrow you can avoid a next criminal on the streets. You are going to watch the story of this young fella. He was, going down a road that if you have not found the youth group, for sure, today he will be one more, maybe today, doing foolishness in our society. Let us watch this story. We're going to come back right after.
My name is Moses. Before I found the YPG, I used to live as every average young person out here. You understand? I used to really and truly, every Fridays, you know, the average person want to party, they want to drink, they want to gamble. One of the main things I really used to indulge myself in is gambling. You know, I was kind of addicted to that in a way. So, you know, constantly I'll gamble, you know, wappy, I'll play dice. Even when I was in school, I used to gamble, and you know how all of we really and truly like to gamble now, but when you win something, you know, you constantly go again, it become a habit. I remember a time when I was in school, I was gambling, I gambled so much, I even win a much, but I gamble and I end up losing all the money, even I gamble out my transportation as well. So that day I had to walk and even beg a drop to really and truly reach home because I gamble out everything I had. Even sometimes when you gamble, you start to owe fellas. You understand? You want to win back, that you start to borrow and you start to owe. So you end up in plenty debts. When you go to party, you drink just to foot in the crowd. So, you know, sometimes you drink. Sometimes you don't even have money to go party, but you're trying to find a way to get money to go to party just to really and truly be amongst the fellas. But at the end of the day, you're fighting to get money to gamble. You're fighting to get money to go and party. But sometimes you have the money to, you're taking the money that you need to go to school, you're taking the money that you need to do important things to, you know, benefit your life. And you know, you're gambling it out. I started to think, what am I really doing? Look at me, I duck in class to gamble. I just, you know, I taking the money that I had to go to school and really actually better myself to gamble and to party, just to foot in the crowd. So when I started really actually think and meditate about my life, I started to think, what am I really doing with myself? What am I really heading? Where I see myself in the future. You know, all this just for a hype. But at the end of the day, would this benefit in me? I was invited to the YPG by one of the members of the YPG. Me and my cousin was walking Broadway, and then one of the members of the YPG stopped my cousin and invited him to an event that they had. And he invited him, the way he invited him, I thought it was a party. So, you know, because my cousin was coming, I came as well. And when we came upstairs to the event that they had, you know, we sat down because everybody was saying just a foot in the crowd, but a message that was passed, it really and truly gave my attention. It really and truly it had me thinking that time. And that's when I started to involve myself in the YPG, in the youth group. The pastor was talking about that you don't need to be like an average youth. You don't need to be like the negative average youth. You know, it's easy to be average. It's easy to live an average like as every young man, every young lady living. But to live different, to live separated, is different. Things begin to change when I took in the message, which was very interesting. Take it in and start to reflect upon it and start to act upon it, because as the pastor was saying, you don't need to be average. You don't need to live like the average youth. And you know, he was mentioning the consequences of living as the average youth. So I decided to really and truly start to abandon certain things I used to do. Start to, you know, try to live more positive. Start to, you know, practice the positive actions. And that when things started changing me, gradually I started to work on myself. I no longer gamble. I no longer need to party. I no longer need to gamble. I no longer need to feel the necessity to foot in the crowd, because I found something that in the YPG they teach us to really and truly be different, to be a positive youth, to be a youth that really and truly don't need to follow the crowd, but you being the influencer, not the, you know, following the influence. I see myself a different person, thinking positive now, not needing nothing to really and truly, you know, influence me, but thinking positive, seeing a person setting out plans for myself and really and truly going after these plans before, you know, it's just gambling, living a life of gambling, just, you know, partying, just living day to day now. But now, as a man, focus on my dreams, focus on being a better person, but also focusing on living a righteous life. For any youth out there really and truly facing hardship in life, maybe nobody believe in you, maybe you're depressed and really and truly going through a hard moment in life, you know, and you feel the necessity to foot in the crowd, I invite you to the YPG. The ones who depressed, the ones who are going through real hardship at home because, you know, things ain't working out home, I inviting you to the YPG. There you'll find somebody to give a positive word, and it will be amongst positive people. So I'm inviting you to the YPG. Come join the positive family. Come and join a group of different youths.
You see that the problem of this young man, it started in the school. And last year we had a lot of problems taking place in schools. Children fighting police, had to go into school. Children fighting the police. We had that episode last year when the children were fighting the police in down Charlotte Street. You remember that? So now the focus turned into the shooting, the killing, the kidnapping. But I don't believe this kind of bacchanal in school has stopped.
No, it hasn't. It will never stop. And even though it's turned to kidnapping, and who are they doing it to? Not the school children. The last big murder we had there was a child, a school child, 16 years old, on her way to school. It's not in the middle of the night. On her way to school, 6, 7 o'clock.
If we come together, the society, everybody decide to come together and say no to what has happened, we may not put the criminals in jail with our own hands. But for sure, if everybody have the same intention, the same purpose, they will find nowhere to hide.
Yeah, so this is the opportunity that you have, because think about it. The situation that we are facing and what is the difference that could be made, of course, take his advice. All of us need to come together to do something for the situation to change, but we cannot just become complacent, as they said, and depend on the authorities as it is to do something that probably we could do ourselves and actually limit the situation.
Your simple action can bring a great reaction. A simple action that you invite a youth from your community to come to the youth group. Tomorrow he's going to become a different person. You're going to invite the next person. And we are going to prevent many disgraces of happening in Trinidad and Tobago. A youth that you bring to the youth group today, tomorrow can be one more like we are here to help the youth in Trinidad and Tobago. If you want to help the future of your country, let us help the youths. Let us put in the mind of the youths that a kind of lifestyle that we see men in the ghetto, smoking, drinking, selling drugs, you know, is not enjoy their lives as many think. But there is a different kind of lifestyle that they can live in order to make a difference. So, this coming Sunday, we're going to have the YPG Connection. Kevin, advise about radio program and our media things.
Well, okay, so you can go right now, add us on Trinbago Youths on Facebook, and of course, we're going to accept your request. You can like our page, YPG Trinidad and Tobago. Also, you can look at my previous videos where, you know, we aired or pre-recorded as it is on YPG Trinidad and Tobago, and you could email, WhatsApp, SMS, any of the numbers that you see there on the screen, you can contact us.
You can invite us to go into your community. We're going to have a great pleasure to go with our crowd in your community. For sure, the youth group is going to make a difference this year in 2017 Trinidad and Tobago, and if you can join us, because great movements are yet to come. We are going to do our part to make a difference. What about you? Before you do anything in your life, before you light a cigarette, before you join bad companies in the ghetto, before you experience the first cup of alcohol, before you go to a party looking for a one-night stand, before you do anything in your life, think about where you're going.
Join us every Sunday at 1 p.m. at any of our branches: Rio Claro, Cunupia, Tunapuna, St. James, Pinal, Sandy Grande, Princess Town, Cuba, Arima, Tobago, San Fernando, Chagonas, and our main branch, Port of Spain. Be part of something great. Email us at ypgyouths@hotmail.com, and you can find us on Facebook, YPG Youths. Also watch us on YouTube, Trinidad and Tobago, and listen to 91.9 FM The Street.